It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
A gain of 37.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Edwards-Helaire.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And 3. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 54.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
You go take. You go take. You go 15. Switch.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Chiefs 14, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground is Michel, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Open man is Holmes. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Pass.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. We'll step aside. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Stop shy of the 45.
Mahomes
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Edwards-Helaire.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by Howard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 6.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
sack.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield to throw it. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
43-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give right side. McCord. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard
Well,
line.
the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Michel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. So don't say nothing.
On the ground, Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the play.
On 2nd down, Michel, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
46-yard line.
That's the reason we play.
Hey, we got 3 down. 51, Mike 51.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escapes the defender. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.